Welcome back to PrepLoop. In this video, we will understand the difference between JDK, JRE and JVM, a very important concept for beginners and a frequent interview question. Let's begin. So why this is important? So this is not just a question, but it's also a very common interview question. So even experienced developers sometimes mix this up when explaining. So if you understand this topic clearly, now it will help you both in learning Java and in interviews later. And to understand how Java runs internally, you must first understand JDK, JRE and JVM. Let's start with JVM because this is the core part. So JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine, and this is the component that actually runs your Java program. When you write Java code, it is not directly understood by your operating system. Java code is first converted into something called bytecode, and JVM takes that bytecode and converts it into machine code that your system understands. So one important thing to remember here, Java is platform independent, but JVM itself is platform dependent. That means Windows has a different JVM, Mac has a different JVM, and Linux has a different JVM. Now let's move to JRE, which is Java Runtime Environment. JRE contains the JVM plus all the required libraries needed to run Java application. If you only want to run a Java program and not write or develop one, then JRE is enough. For example, if someone gives you a Java application and you just want to run it, you don't have to write any code on top of it, then you don't need to run the full development setup. In that case, just JRE is sufficient. You can just download the JRE and run the existing application. It does not contain development tools like Java compilers, etc. Let's see what is JDK. So JDK stands for Java Development Kit. It includes everything in the JRE plus all tools needed for development, such as the Java compiler, debugger, documentation tools, etc. As a Java developer, you must install JDK on your system, which contains both JRE and JVM plus libraries plus compiler, any development tools. This is the easiest way to remember everything. Let's visualize this. JDK contains JRE and development tools. JRE contains JVM and libraries. So if you install JDK, it automatically has JRE, JVM and library and tools required. So that's why developers usually install only JDK and not worry about others separately. So JDK provides everything required to develop, run and execute your Java applications. Let's do a quick recap. JVM is responsible for executing the bytecode, that is the machine code. JRE provides the runtime environment needed to run Java programs, which has JVM plus libraries. And JDK is JRE plus development tools, that is JDK provides everything required to develop and run Java programs. If this flow is clear, then JDK, JRE and JVM will never confuse you. In the next video, we will understand how Java works internally. Thanks for watching.